I recently received the new Urban Decay foundation, Stay Naked foundation from Influenster. Now, I've done a couple videos here before where I've received products from Influenster. Basically, it's a program where they'll send you a survey, and I guess depending on how you answer the questions on that survey, they will send you free product for you to review. All you have to do is test the product out, write a review on usually like Sephora, or sometimes, like for example today, maybe Urban Decay's website, and then on the Influencer app. So if you have more information, or if you want more information about Influencer, I will just leave their URL down below so that maybe you can sign up for an Influencer and get free product to review. It's so cool. You feel like a beauty guru who gets PR. I received the Stay Naked foundation, and it's so cool because they sent me not one but two foundations. I guess they didn't really know what foundation to get me, but I think that none of these foundations will actually work, but we will just see. I got the shade 30WY and the shade 20NN. So this foundation retails for $39, a little hefty price. It says it is up to 24-hour wear, and you know me, we will be checking in throughout the day and seeing how this is wearing. I hope that the shade fits me. It also says it's waterproof. There are 50 shades, guys, with 9 shade intensities, which I'm not really sure what that means just quite yet. 3 master tones and 7 undertones. So that's pretty cool. And on the box, it kind of tells you your intensity, I guess. So I'm 30, and that's my shade intensity. And then 30WY. So my master tone is warm, and my undertone is yellow, which I think that's pretty on par for me. Now the other one I got says it is 20 is my shade intensity, and I got double N, so it says my master tone is neutral and my undertone is neutral, which I don't think this is gonna fit my skin tone, but we will just see. The packaging is nice. You think it looks like a glass bottle, but it's not glass, it's plastic. But it's okay, it looks nice and luxurious. It has a pump, always a plus. Just this packaging all around is pretty cute. So this is the 20 double N. Did one small pump. Looks pretty light. It'll fit me more when fall comes around, but look, it's super light. I'm hoping this 30WY fits me. Maybe. Alright. So there, this one is 30. Maybe I think that will be okay. So I think I'm just gonna go with 30WY, and we'll see how that plays out. I'm not gonna use a primer just to see how the foundation wears by itself. I know some people use a primer every day, but I don't use a primer every day. I'm gonna do one pump, and I'm just gonna do a beauty blender. I think that's a pretty good shade. It's a little bit light. It's not horrible. Okay, so that's pretty much one pump. It's not giving a lot of coverage, but it just says it's a buildable medium coverage. So I don't think you're gonna get a full coverage effect with this. So if you don't like those kind of foundations, you can probably stop watching here because you're not gonna like this foundation. I don't know if my beauty blender is soaking up all the product, but I feel like one pump is not really doing a lot. Third pump. Let's just go ahead and do a fourth pump. But also, what comes out in one pump is not a lot of product. I've had other products where one pump is probably the equivalent to these 2 pumps. Yeah, it's really not doing much coverage. And even for me, I like a medium buildable foundation, and I feel like right now it's just kind of evening out all my skin tone, which looks okay. I'm just gonna do one more pump. How many pumps is it now? Like 4 or 5. I think this is my 5th pump, and I'm just gonna kind of go all over my face with this last pump. One more pump. Okay, I promise this will be the last. Okay, so there you have it. That is 7 pumps. It's very medium coverage. You can still see, like, I have little breakouts going on here. You can still see that showing through, which I don't really care. I don't even wear, I lately haven't been wearing makeup. So I'm kind of comfortable with my skin even though it's breaking out. But you know, if that's something that you are worried about, then maybe this foundation will work for you. But that's just my, these are just my first thoughts, so do not take that to heart. We will, keep checking in. Now I'm just gonna do the rest of my face, and I will come back and let you know my first impressions, like final first impressions. Okay, so I'm done with the rest of my makeup, and my final thoughts, it's a pretty good foundation if you like a medium coverage foundation. And like I said before, if you like more of a full coverage, this is not the foundation for you. This is a really good everyday foundation. It really evens up your skin tone. Because you can still see my freckles. With these little blemishes, you can kind of see them, but like I said, I don't really mind. But if you do, then maybe you'd have to go over with an extra concealer or, whatever you usually do. But I think it's good. This is a matte foundation. I believe this is the semi-matte. This says real skin matte finish, so definitely more matte finish. So this is more geared towards the oily skin people. I'm oily and I do have some dry spots, so where I do have dry spots, I can see where it's starting to cling on the dry spots and it looks a little cakey, but it's not super bad. Like, it doesn't look ugly. You really have to be looking to, I'm looking in the mirror over here, sorry. You really have to be looking for those kinds of things, but all in all, I think it looks pretty good. Everything blended out nicely on top of it. Nothing was moving around or nothing, I didn't really notice anything crazy. So for right now, I, give this foundation a 10 out of 10 for what it claims to do. It says it's a buildable medium coverage. It does do that. A real skin matte finish. Yes, super matte. Not super matte, but up there. And it says it's breathable and flexible, so it moves with you. It's also vegan and cruelty free, so that's pretty cool. Now we are just going to be checking in throughout the day to see if it meets up to its claim of lasting up 24 hours. And online it said it was waterproof, so hopefully I can go work out today and we'll see if it's water sweat proof. So yeah, if you want to see how this foundation wears throughout the day, then just keep on watching. Okay, back with my first check-in. Let me just take these glasses off, the glare. It is currently 12:12 p.m. I failed to mention that I applied this foundation almost at 8 a.m. So this has been on for 4 hours. And it looks really good, guys. I look really fresh, really put together. And now I can see that I look a little dewy. Not so much. It's kind of turning into a demi matte foundation or finish. And I really like the way it looks. It's very fresh, very youthful looking. And I'm really loving it so far. This is definitely going to be more of an everyday wear foundation for me. And again, I can't stress this enough. If you go into getting this foundation and thinking that you're going to get a really full coverage look, it's not the foundation for you. Definitely medium coverage, and that's all you're going to get. It's not buildable to full, it's buildable to medium. Y'all saw in my demo. So I'm really loving this foundation. It looks really pretty. What do you guys think? I like it. And everything is staying on all my blush, bronzer, highlights. Still on. Really good. So yeah, this foundation gets a thumbs up for me, and I will see you in the next check-in. Okay, so it is my second check-in, and it is currently 67, so let's just say 7 o'clock. So I've been wearing this foundation for almost 12 hours now, and I'm looking very shiny, but I honestly don't mind it. And I guess if you don't like being shiny, you can always just powder. But I do feel like the foundation is kind of settling into drier spots. Did I moisturize before wearing this? I don't think that I moisturized, so I probably should moisturize because I can tend to get a little dry. I'm so weird, I'm dry and oily at the same time, so I need to make sure that I'm moisturized, and I'd rather be more oily than dry because then it starts to cake up. Of course, right here where I was wearing my glasses, it's, it's transferring, but it's not bad. Around my mouth, it's kind of starting to bunch up there, I guess, in a way. but it's not horrible, guys, for 12 hours so far. Not bad. Everything is still intact. My blush, my highlights, still very visible. So I think it's doing an okay job. Now I'm about to go work out, so we will see how it looks after the workout. And then I should be able to give you my final thoughts, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna wear this another day. I don't think so. I think I kind of already know my final thoughts. Okay, so it is the end of the day. It is currently 11:50 p.m. So I've been wearing this foundation for about 14 hours. I'm so tired. I actually didn't go work out. Long story short, I was on my way. This freaking huge long train decided that it was gonna make me late. It was like at least a 10-minute train, and I was just there sitting, and just made me late for my workout. So I didn't work out, but I did sweat a little bit because I was running some errands. So as you can see, the foundation is on pretty well, except for my nose. You can definitely see these blemishes a little bit more, but everywhere where there's powder, it's there still. Like, there's still blush, there's still highlight. I feel like it doesn't really hold up to its claim of up to 24 hours because, like I said, it's been what, 14 hours almost. And I feel like there's foundations that I've had or that I've tried out that last a little bit longer. So when it was like 12 hours, it still looked pretty good, but I think after that it just started to go down and started to look a little not cute, you know. I think the packaging is great. It is a nice packaging. I like that it has a pump and it looks very like luxe. I like that they have different undertones, different, what do they call it? Different master tones, which is nice, and I feel like anyone can find their shade, so that's awesome. The coverage, I like the coverage. Like I said, I'm more of a medium to buildable coverage kind of girl, but I think this foundation is perfect for every day, for people who are barely getting into makeup, for those who like that minimal makeup look. And again, like I said, if you like that full coverage look, this is not the foundation for you. I'm sorry, but you're gonna be very disappointed, so don't get it. Now, my very final thought. Would I recommend this foundation? Yes, I would recommend it for those who like the medium coverage. The price is okay, $38. That's pretty reasonable for a high-end foundation, and it lasts a pretty long time. I think, 12 hours, I think that'll get you through, the day. Would I repurchase this? I think so. I think I could see myself buying this again. I think that is all I have to say about this foundation. If you have any comments, leave them down below and I will answer your questions. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.